I'm Steve Noviello. Life in prison. That is the sentence handed down today by the judge to Enrique Orochi, convicted of kidnapping Christina Morris. Fox 4's James Rose was in the courtroom for that sentencing today. He joins us now live. Good afternoon, James.
Good afternoon, Steve. I can tell you it was rather interesting. It took Judge Mark Rush only a matter of minutes to hand down the maximum, and that being a life sentence. Now, some of the most powerful statements from this morning came from Christina Morris's father.
I hope you rot in hell.
Now, in all, five members of Christina's family spoke directly to 26-year-old Enrique Orochi as part of the victim's impact statements. Now, Orochi appeared dismissive, looking away and rocking back and forth in his chair. Several times, Orochi appeared to smirk as family members spoke. That did not go unnoticed by family members who made it clear to Orochi that while he spends the rest of his life in prison, their search for Christina will go on.
He needs to tell the truth for once in his life. That's what I mean by do the right thing. Tell me where Christina is, because you know where she is.
He has no feeling about what he did. It doesn't bother him a bit. Even the sentence didn't bother him. I hope it bothers him when he gets there, and I hope he gets what's coming to him.
Now, no one from Orochi's family appeared to be in the courtroom for the sentencing. His defense attorney says they will appeal the life sentence based on a couple of factors, one of them being the case should have never been tried here in Collin County because of so much pretrial publicity. The other, he says, is based on what he calls insufficient evidence. Now, this life sentence means that he must serve at least 30 years in prison before he's even eligible for parole. Steve?
James, before we let you go, Morris's body, of course, never recovered. Now, if it is, can Orochi now then be charged and tried for murder?
You know, that's an interesting question. I asked the district attorney just a short time ago, and he says absolutely. If they find her body and there is physical evidence that demonstrates it's a homicide and they find evidence that's linked to Orochi, they absolutely can charge him again and try him for murder. Keep in mind, this was aggravated kidnapping that he was convicted of and got a life sentence. Murder's still on the table, and I was told, depending on the evidence they find, when and if they do find Christina's body, it could be capital murder. So it's not over yet, and the family vows to continue searching for her every weekend until they find her.
Right, of course it would be a different charge completely. James Rose at the courthouse, we thank you this afternoon.